What's up, guys? NBA Talk. Today is June 19th, 2017, Monday. Um, we got stuff to talk about, and that is Paul George, who has been the talk of all day. If you did not know, yesterday it was announced by Paul George. Well, it's reported that Paul George has told the Indiana Pacers that after this coming season, he is gone from Indiana. He is gone to new adventures, new places. He alluded that he might end up going to LA Lakers, his hometown, his team growing up, basically. So one thing's for sure is reported that Paul George is leaving Indiana, which everybody just on their phones right now. Every organization like, yo, we want Paul George. We want Paul George. But if you have to really look at this situation, and it's very, very bad for the Indiana Pacers because of what he said. If he did not say anything throughout this upcoming season, throughout now to that season, at least into the All-Star break, things would be fine. Things would have been fine for the Indiana Pacers. They could have traded him up for a couple picks, get a quality players, something like that. Get something out of him. But if you're the LA Lakers, you have the most percentage, you could say, to land Paul George to your team, because he has alluded that he wants to play in LA. Magic Johnson is excited for this. He doesn't have to lay a finger. He could just wait back, just relax, and let Paul George come to him. And that's a damper to everyone else. That's a damper to the Indiana Pacers, because if you're going to trade this dude, you're going to you want organizations to want to get him and to think that he's going to stay for the longest term. But he's saying that he's leaving and he's most likely going to LA. So the teams are looking at the Indiana Pacers like, what's the point of trading with you if this guy is not going to stay with me? He's going to go to LA. What's the point? Might as well just step back, wait until the offseason to pitch your pitch. Throw your best pitch to see if you can get him into your team. No point of trading. So you could say Paul George really turned the ball inside out, put the ball in his corner, pretty much following LeBron James. And I know LeBron James is a touchy subject in terms of the offseason and controlling your own fate. He really started all this. Able to go where you want to go. It's on Paul George. It's on the superstars now. It's on the players' turf now, not the organizations who have failed time and time again to secure a team around Paul George. So now he's putting everything in his hands and going out, looking for pieces, looking for a team that he can enjoy playing with, because he's not happy staying in Indiana. He's probably gone, especially with Larry Bird gone as GM or president, I think he was. Larry Bird is gone. So pretty much his motivation, the guy that pretty much might have been the only reason that he stood by all last season, he's gone. Larry Bird's gone. So now you have Paul George saying yo, know what? I'm gone. I have no faith in the organization to help me, supply me the talent around me to win a championship. We thought last season, that this team was an Eastern Conference championship team. I said that. I said they were going to face the Cavaliers. They're going to go to Game 7 because they have a squad. Thaddeus Young, Al Jefferson, Jeff Teague, Monty Ellis. You got that boy Glenn Robinson III, who showed up in good moments, very good moments of the season. You got Miles Turner, who is growing as a player. He did have a down year. This is sort of an up and down year. If you depends on you look at it. They got Lance Stevenson back. They got a quality bench. They got C.J. Miles too, who's a good sharpshooter. They got a squad around them, but the system sucks because Frank Vogel's not there. They got rid of Frank Vogel, who probably could have got this team going, because the year before they were a very good defensive team still. A very good defensive team, but now with Frank Vogel gone, like the guy who filled in McMillan, something like that, who was a defensive coach, but seems to can't work things out with this team. So Paul George is like looking around him like this is a dysfunctional team that can't get it going. You have Monty Ellis wetting the bed, can't play in the system. You have Miles Turner on a down year, and you have Al Jefferson on a down year. He's going on the decline. He's getting to that age. Of course, he's way up there. C.J. Miles had an up and down year. Jeff Teague was pretty much the only real guy that was showing up big time. And Glenn Robinson to some degree. But overall, Paul George is going, at least reported, he's going away from the Indiana Pacers. He's committed all the way through to this last season. The Indiana Pacers fans are not going to like this when he leaves. It's pretty much just like the LaMarcus Aldridge leaving a couple years ago, leaving Portland Trailblazers for the San Antonio Spurs. It's the exact same thing because he had no faith in the team because it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. He didn't have enough patience to stick around. It is what it is because you're just looking at the time like, I'm trying to get a championship now. That's the atmosphere today. It's championship now. No patience to build a dynasty. We need to win championships now. So that's pretty much it on my reaction to Paul George. What you guys think about Paul George leaving Indiana? Maybe he's not leaving Indiana. It's just reported by multiple sources, you know. People could be lying every day, but this is looking really, really real. And he's going to be gone. So leave your comments below. Peace out.